Oh, absolutely. All right.
Yeah, motion to come out of executive session. Motion to come out of executive session. Motion by Rich.
Rich moves to come out of executive session. Second.
Second by Dave.
Seconded.
All in favor?
All right.
Okay. There are two things left. One is the bonding. You all have a sheet in front of you. These are all the things for improvement for the rec center, the trucks for Rick, paving, all the paving that we requested, the roads that need paving, police IT services, and the parks mower that's here. So if anybody has any questions, wants to discuss that.
Yeah, Paris Road paving is to complete the upper end.
Complete upper end.
Correct.
Up to 212.
Like you said, the leavers are on that, so like,
Yeah, I called the other day to confirm it, still to go. If this gets approved tonight, I will put my application in for the grant tomorrow morning. So we start that waiting period until they get here.
what did they give you a time period on that?
Well, the ones that we already got in, they're saying one more state cycle. Budget cycle, it'll be the next budget cycle. So this is what it's looking like.
I have a bond resolution dated November 20, 2019. It's authorizing the issuance of $3,291,762,000 in bonds of the town of New Hartford for various purposes as set forth on the schedule that's been provided. I will put in the useful life, which I have to put. These items are initially to be financed on a bond anticipation note, as we did with the last. And it's further determined that the bonds will reflect the useful life as set forth in 11.00 of the local finance law, which sets the useful life. It also specifically references the fact that, subject to the provisions of the local finance law, the power to authorize the issuance of and to sell bond anticipation notes in anticipation of the issuance and sale of serial bonds is hereby authorized, including renewals of such notes, is hereby delegated to the supervisor, the chief fiscal officer. Such notes shall be for such terms, form, and contents, and sold in such manner as may be prescribed by said supervisor, consistent with the provisions of the local finance law.
For a motion to approve.
So moved.
Motion by Rich. Second by Rich. Discussion. All in favor? Aye.
Barb, here's the resolution that Gail is going to have to post. This is subject to a permissive referendum, as all bonding is. So the resolution is subject to permissive referendum, and we will do the necessary posting.
Okay. Last thing is the secret comments received Woods Trail Apartments. Town board members to introduce a local law for residential planning development district overlay prepared by the town attorney. Schedule a public hearing for December 18, 2019. Do I have a motion to go to public hearing?
Motion to introduce local law D of 2019.
So moved.
Motion by Rich. Second by Rich. Discussion. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion to schedule a public hearing for December 18.
Motion to schedule public hearing.
Motion by Rich.
Second.
Second by Rich. Discussion. All in favor? Aye.
Gail, we talked about the public hearing on the ATM. Would that, can we do the same date for that? Because I don't think we put the
Didn't put
date
a
in.
date, right. 18.
Okay. Have a motion to adjourn?
Yeah, vouchers?
Oh, okay. Their approval to pay the vouchers. Motion by Rich, second by Rich. Discussion? All in favor? Aye. Anything else? Bill? Rick?
We talked about, we should add their limit, make that an emergency type of thing. We have the same identical problem with Christine's Martin's building at the old church there in Catholics. The creek is like 2 feet from her wall, is where the gym is. I think if we do it one, we should include that one as well.
So you deem that as an emergency?
Yes. Is that another good major event? That gym is going to the creek.
I'll make the motion.
Do we have to get an easement though?
Yeah, is it,
We'll
what are you gonna do? You're gonna shore up the?
we'll see what we can do with it. See if we can get a grant to help. We're going to help the wall at Mohawk Limited. It's the same type of a problem there.
And the county has declared a state of emergency
Yes.
as a result as
Yes.
well, correct?
Yes.
Just a question.
Yep.
The Mohawk Limited one, isn't that our park or is it Mohawk Limited?
It's their properties right to that wall.
Yeah, I agree. We do motion. Motion. Emergency.
Motion by Jim,
Second.
second by Rich. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
I'll just double check to the ability for us to go ahead and do that because it's technically private property.
Yeah, I just want to make sure.
Yeah, I don't wanna.
Well, you did both.
Yeah, no, I know, they both are.
We did get that wall built from the bridge down to almost, long story short, that building was included in my letter to NCIS back in 2012, and they cut it short. My recommendation was to go to past that
Who
building.
did your work there, the town did your work?
We were a sponsor, and NCRS did everything. They did the bidding, they hired the contractor, they did everything. It's the same type of, we did that wall all the way down, sponsored it.
The other thing,
I should just look in,
Yeah.
the permission to look into
yes,
this.
yes,
Second,
right.
let's look into with the great people.
The other thing I wanted to talk about was the Sequoia Creek. You were very active in
Yes.
that. I remember
That was the
Pat wanted
second
to
thing.
get out of
I was
there.
gonna-
How much is that cost us?
If we get in it now, we don't pay the 2019.
Well, how much is it a year roughly?
Well, next year, 2020 is 11,330. When I first, it
I think
used to be
that's-
90. When I first came here in 2009, we were paying 90,000.
Now we're down to 36.
Now we're down to 36.
Yeah, I know that's why Pat wanted to get out because he felt we were spending.
There wasn't a lot happening at that time.
Yeah.
Now I think it's
Much different
different.
complexion. Us not being in it is, I think, a mistake.
Well, this young lady that was here sounds very knowledgeable and I think she could be a great
Right.
resource to
Right.
help.
And the state, at today's meeting, strongly recommended
Yeah.
that we have a united front with all the other
Exactly.
townships, so.
Make a motion we re-enter Sequoia Creek Basin.
Well, first, what fund do you want to take it?
I'll find it on my highway budget.
Yeah, can we do that though? Because it's Old, it's going to be Sequoia Creek will be Old Town, correct?
I would think it would have to get to.
Yeah, it would be Old Town. So if we just, you have the budget with, it, do we just figure it out before we do this and then we
Yeah.
wind up? Yeah, let me just see it, because I think I can. All right, let's make a budget adjustment for Parks Drainage Project, A71110.44, for, how much was this?
$11,330.
$11,330. That's a whole town fund, and you want to make a new line item in the budget, or how do you want to?
Yeah.
All right, so we'll put a new line item in the budget. You want to just put it under parks? Because it's a whole town fund.
I'll find an account, I mean,
All right, well, I'll make one up right now. It's A71110.45. And we'll make that Sequoia. I'm gonna tell you all what it is, so you got it down.
there might have been an account already.
And it was at one time.
Yeah.
Well, we'll put it in here because it's whole town to whole town, we get it done and it's over with, right? Okay, so let's take from Parks Whole Town Drainage Project, A71110.44 of $11,330, and then let's put it in A7110.45, would be under Sequoia Creek Basin membership under Parks for $11,330. If I get a motion to approve that. Motion by Rich, second by Dave, discussion. All in favor? Aye. Okay, so there's the money part of it. All right, so I have a motion to join for 2020 Square Creek Basin Commission. Motion by Jim. Second by Rich, discussion. All in favor? Aye. Okay, great.
Maybe they'd let us join now for free. No, for the rest of this year. We're paying for next year.
Go to Christmas.
I'm sorry.
Thank you. Thank
I'll
you.
be quiet. I'll be
Listen, I
quiet.
was thinking the same thing.
Don't ask.
Good?
We're good, thank you.
Okay, thank you.
That's a great idea.
The way things are right now.
Yeah.
No, I agree. I just want to make sure we have the right funding and right account. At least we know where it's coming from.
If you're free to meeting night, you can come with me.
I will.
Thank you.
If you're free to come with my dreams project.
Yep.
We can finish it anytime. All right, guys, well, thank you. We're getting a lot done, so hopefully we can keep moving along. Anybody else that, questions, concerns, reports? Anybody? Dan? All right, guys, have a motion to adjourn. Motion by Rich, second by Jim. Discussion, all in favor? Aye. All right, good night, everybody, thank you.